Go Radio, modern hip hop. That's what we do. Local hip hop. We love it. We support it. Brother Ali's here. We can clap in the back. What's happening, my man? Appreciate you. A couple guys in the studio. Brother Ali, what's happening?
I'm great, man, and I'm really happy to be here with you.
Man, this is a long time coming. We've had a great relationship over the years. I've supported your music, but you made it so easy this time. Own Light, the day I heard it, we're like, let's go. This one is a go. We're playing it, I mean, every hour and a half, it feels like. Top 10 record on the channel, heavy requests. I'm excited when you perform at Soundset this year, because when you perform this song, the entire Metro Twin Cities area knows every word to this song. And I think it's going to be a great experience, man.
I would really love if that's the case.
I think that's going to go. I'm excited about the new album out today.
Yeah.
You took 5 years off and had a personal experience and some self-discovery. And we had a great conversation a couple of minutes ago about that. If you guys want to check out this full interview, check out our Facebook page, search Go953MN. You can check out GoMN.com. I'm going to have it on my Twitter, at Mr. Peter Parker. Just on like the journey you've been on and what it got from, you know, the album in 2012 to where we are now.
Yeah, I mean, it basically was a realization that, like, if I'm pouring out of my vessel into all of these cups,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So over the course of a year when we're on tour, you know, we're seeing 100,000 people
Giving.
and we're selling tens of thousands of records,
Yeah.
and we're, you know, millions of streams and millions of so. But like, what I'm giving people is going to come from this heart. So I should be actively engaged with how to heal this heart.
Yeah.
How can I offer the best possible
Yeah.
vibration that I can? You know, I just posted a few days ago, an interview with Mos Def where he says, I'm trying to get out of the ego realm and tap into the pure signal.
And that's
you know what I mean?
that's kind of what it was.
Broadcast from the pure signal.
And
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So, you know, and that stuff takes time, and you know, you can't rush it.
Yeah.
And you can't say, okay, I mean, we're forced to sometimes because they say you have 2 weeks vacation.
Yeah.
So in that 2 weeks, you go to Puerto Rico, you sit on a beach around some beauty, and you try to, and when you come back, you better be ready to go again.
Yeah.
We're independent artists, and I don't do well with other people telling me, you know what I mean, my times for things. So, you know, it would have been better if I could have made an album in a year, but it ended up being 5. And the way that people are responding, and I'm also comfortable if I would love there to be a huge response where, you know, this tour that we're starting today, it would be great if all those shows are sold out like they were a few years ago.
Yeah.
But if they're smaller, I'm ready and happy to meet whatever response we get.
Did you ever lose the love to make music in the process?
Honestly, I did, yeah. And that's part of why I knew that my heart needed a lot of healing.
Yeah.
I did actually. But it mostly was, it wasn't the actual music, it wasn't that process, but it was more so all of the just the amazing stuff that the ego has to endure. Like, our egos are really constantly on the chopping block, and they're on display. And it really is an interesting, I mean, you know, as a public figure, that like it's a really tough thing to navigate and still, you know, stay a healthy person. And so I got to the point where I felt like this was actually feeding my least favorite part of myself. And I know that that's not the fans' fault. It's not music's fault.
No.
It's not hip-hop's fault.
No.
It's just that I had become out of balance, and I had become unwell. I had become spiritually unwell.
Yeah.
And that's a very normal thing to go through, but I'm blessed to know where some hospitals are.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to know some doctors.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go be with those doctors.
And some great, amazing spiritual people and to help guide you through this process. Let's get into this song real quick. I'm telling you, Soundset this year, I cannot wait to be there when you do Own Light. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to run that real quick. We're coming back with Ali. Stick around, man. This is special, man. Brother Ali's in the building. It's Go Radio. One of my favorite songs so far this year, of any genre, of anything. This song is absolutely amazing. The perfect song for Go Radio. Perfect kind of comeback song for you right now. I think it's being really well received. And yeah, dude, album's out today. You're going to be performing at Soundset. Are you excited to get out there on that stage?
I am. I did something at every Soundset all 10 years.
Of course.
And then last year I said I told myself if I don't finish the album by the time Soundset gets announced, I'm not going to play in any capacity.
Yeah.
Like it was like a kind of an ultimatum I was giving myself.
Yeah.
And I didn't make it. And so when it came time, like Sadiq called me and was like, "You sure?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, man, nothing." I'm gonna go to Soundset and watch everybody else perform.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to finish my album.
And it was really good too. It was
It
great.
was wonderful. Yeah, Zulu. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
Zulu is on it this year. We got to see Ninth House last year.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Miss Lauryn Hill is here this year, and Talib Kweli is here this year.
Yeah.
And I'm also really excited. Like, I want to see what Lil Uzi Vert does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to see what Travis Scott does.
Gucci
I've never
Mane
seen them.
2.0. Gucci.
Oh.
It's the new Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci I already know I'm already knowing Gucci's dope, and I already know T.I. is dope.
They're gonna kill it.
Yeah, but those are people from,
Yeah.
a little bit more from my generation.
Most definitely.
I want to really, I'm going to sit and give Lil Uzi Vert
Yeah.
full attention.
He's actually really dope live.
I believe
I
that.
saw him in Chicago at Chance's thing at that coloring book day that he had
Yeah.
out there.
Oh, you were
and
at that.
he came out and the kid's a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I think you'll yeah. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun this year.
I'm excited I love that that Rhymesayers does that with Soundset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you see Lauryn Hill and you see Lil Uzi Vert and you see Pete Rock and you see Stretch and Bobbito.
Yo, I can't
Have
wait.
you met Stretch and Bobbito?
No, I went to a club in New York one time. I was at a bar, and the first time I ever met 40 Ounce Van, I was with my buddy, and Stretch was DJing, and he was playing all Tribe Called Quest in this little hole in the wall in New York, and I was like completely blown, and everyone's kind of like, hey, Stretch is in here. I'm like, fam.
Yeah.
He's playing nothing but Tribe.
That's
Like,
the boss.
The man. The
That's
reason I'm
the
in
boss.
radio.
Yeah. So my wife and daughter are Puerto Rican.
Yes.
And so every year they're like, there has to be at least one Puerto Rican at Soundset.
Let's go.
So last year my daughter got to meet Crazy Legs.
Okay.
And it was like meeting Obama.
Of course.
You know how Puerto Ricans are.
Yes,
Like
of
you're from the
course,
East Coast, so
of
like you know
course.
Puerto
I
Ricans.
grew up around Puerto Ricans.
Dude, like for some reason they're the most prideful people about their lineage.
Their
on Earth.
parade is crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it's the parade every day.
Every day.
Like
Yeah,
if my
you're
wife
right.
or my daughter see a Puerto Rican flag somewhere,
It's on.
Wepa, like it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And so this year it's Babito Garcia.
He's the man.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
Yeah, it'd be dope to see you with them.
I got to connect with them because, I started doing college radio, and that's how I got into this. I didn't get into this to be on a platform like this. I
Yeah.
got in this to be Stretch and Bobbito
Right.
and play underground and real hip hop.
Yeah.
So when I made it into the system 10 years ago, I'm like, I'm putting Ali on the air. We're
Yeah.
going. I was willing to risk it all for the culture, what I believed in. You know what I mean? So let's get into another one. The video's out now. You shot this in New Mexico. The most beautiful scenery, the dancing, the fire, the mountains. You did well with this, man.
Man, the creator brought it together, and the brother Ryan, video director from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Who did a lot of the prof videos and stuff like that.
Beautiful.
He brought it together beautifully.
This one's called Never Learn. And new album out today, All the Beauty in This Whole Life. This song's called Never Learn. Brother Ali's here, man. Yo, thanks for coming by today, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you were the only guy that we haven't seen in here since we launched. I'm looking for POS still, you know what I mean? But everybody came through and I knew when it was right and when you were ready, it was going to be an amazing experience. I'm
I wanted
excited
to have
for
something
you.
to bring you. I didn't want to come empty-handed.
I saw you at Soundset last year and I pulled up. I'm like, I heard you cooking up, man. And I could tell you were in the middle of it. And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm making music right now, man. I'm like, this guy is so dialed in and like ready. And there's a responsibility when you have achieved what you have and you have people that look up to you, you want to give them an amazing product.
That's right.
It's a
Or
responsibility.
whatever the truest version of yourself is at the time. You can't get. You just have to do that.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Yes.
Whatever the truest version of you is at the time. That's what. And they're gonna know if it's something different than that.
And however long that takes. I remember back in the day, Public Enemy would drop. It'd be 3 years and
Right.
they'd drop a new product. It wasn't every 6 months.
Right.
It was a long time because they were cooking up and creating these amazing masterpieces. That's what you've done. Album's out today. You're on the radio, man. You got a shout out or anything, man? What do you want to shout out, man?
Everybody that's been very helpful with this. Mainly, I would like to shout out the hip hop pioneers and elders that laid a lot of the groundwork here.
Yeah.
So when I was a teenager and I first moved to Minneapolis, and when
Yeah.
I was 14, I went to North Commons, and Disco T handed me a mic. So he had heard me rap, and everybody was rapping, and he was like, "No, give him the mic. He can rap." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Disco T and Travatron and Dan Speak, but especially the Rhymesayers.
Yeah, man.
And the Micronauts,
Yeah, man.
and but really this community, it means a lot.
Yeah, man.
We soar based on our music, and our family at Rhymesayers is one of our wings, and the community in the Twin Cities is the other wing.
I feel it.
Those are the wings we fly on.
When I left, I had great experiences. Big cities, Washington, D.C., Cleveland, Philly, New York, Boston. It was great. I missed the people here so much because of their appreciation. When you perform for someone and they're smiling ear for ear, you don't get that everywhere, man.
Right.
You could see people really like, yo, they're here for it. They're having fun.
Yeah.
The vibe is impeccable.
You had a very Garnettian magnetism that brought you back. It was very Kevin
I
Garnett.
had to come back. When they called me, they were like, you ready to come home?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing damn well I'm not from here. And he's like, are you ready to come home? And I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you,
cool.
sir. Thank you.
That's very cool.
Brother Ali, man. Excited about Soundset. Album out today. Congrats, man.
Thank you, Pete.
My man.